So welcome to the Sociology Capstone course and Module 1, where we're just trying to establish our main research topic that we'd like to get into and what our research question is. So first of all, it's important that you keep your research question sociologically oriented. And so sociologists, of course, we study institutions. We study large scale, like nationwide pattern behaviors and so on. And so I always make the distinction between what sociology is and what psychology is. And for sociology, we really want to keep this institutional framework and perspective. So what is the institution that you're looking at in your question? And therefore, to keep your focus sociological, I just made this simple little equation that brings our attention to the three most important sociological frames that I want students to really consider. We want to keep the focus on institutions, demographics, and power. So sociologists are looking at the institutional level of society. So you're talking about some kind of social institution. So just be very specific and identify it. And so what are social institutions? Social institutions are things like the government, schools, the medical establishment, military, the economy, families, church, marriage, patriarchy, financial institutions, and prisons. So those are the kinds of institutions that we're looking at. When we talk about demographics, demographics are basically understanding the ways in which your society divides and categorizes people. And so, for example, in the United States, we can think about the United States Census. What are the categories on the census? And how does it change over time? So basically, when you're picking a topic, you want to make sure that you're focusing on a specific demographic. Now, in general, I want you to be able to talk about the demographics of the United States or whatever country you're studying. First of all, in the United States, the different demographic categories we might look at include gender, race, sexual orientation, social class, disability status, nationality, religion, geographic location, education, primary language spoken, your employment status, your prestige of employment, and your marital status. And then finally, sociologists always also want to pay attention to issues of power and inequality in society. And so how does power and inequality relate to your specific research topic? And so I outline here just some different categories of power and how it's exercised. And so we want to understand the larger social structure of power and inequality as it relates to our particular topic. And then also the symbolic interaction kind of theoretical framework that understands how power is exercised in interpersonal relationships. And so what that looks like when people interact with each other, basically. So when you're considering your own research topic that you want to spend the year studying, it should be something that interests you. So you might start with your own personal background or your own personal hobbies. What interests you? What kind of subcultures are you a member of that you might want to explore more in depth? Alternately, you might pick a topic that you are an outsider of, and so this will give you a different perspective as well that can contribute to your understanding. Perhaps outsiders will be more open to talking to you because you don't have these preconceived notions that the insiders do, and they can admit things to you that they wouldn't admit to other members of their own community. So you have to figure out, are you going to study a topic that you're an insider of or an outsider of? A lot of sociologists pick topics that, of course, are related to their own personal demographics or their own passions or hobbies. So once you pick your topic, something that you know a lot about, something you don't know about, but you want to learn more, just remember to keep the focus sociological. So what institution are you talking about? What demographic group specifically are you talking about? And what issue of power is being exercised in this social issue that you're looking at? So sociologists are often, again, looking at social problems. So if you can frame your question in a way that's positioning it like what social problem you're examining within this institution and pertaining to this specific demographic. Be as specific as you possibly can. So that's the first module, is just picking a topic, framing it sociologically, and then developing your research question. In the next module, we're going to talk about how to really craft your statement of your research topic into an abstract. So I'll see you then. Good luck.